welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my July favorites. I can't wait to share them with you guys because I don't know, I'm just excited to share this month's favorites. So let's get on with it! First thing I want to talk about is my favorite foundations that I've been loving for the month of July. The first one will have to be my Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua foundation. I have said this so many times before. With me and foundations, because I try so many and I own like more than I need to, I often find myself going back and forth with foundations, and so happens that for the month of July I have been using this foundation a whole lot. I love this foundation a lot. It's easy to travel with, I love the smell, I love the coverage, and it feels so lightweight on the skin, and it just gives a very nice and natural yet kind of flawless finish. It's like an amped up version of your skin. Another foundation is something that I kind of fell in love with in mid-month of July. And I have done a review on this foundation already, which I will link down below in the description box. And it is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. When in my review or when I first got it and tried it, I didn't really feel like I was very impressed with this foundation, honestly. I mean, I like it, you know, I was just like, oh, okay, it's fun, it's nice, I like the packaging, I like the coverage, yada yada yada, but I did not like, oh my god, this is the best foundation ever. I didn't have that reaction with this foundation in the beginning, but when I went Haraya visiting, I decided to just use this, and I was hesitant to use this foundation simply because it had such a luminous glow that I didn't want to fiddle with any powder throughout the day and all that, so I was like, maybe I should use something else. And when I put this on, I will put like I will insert a picture of my face of the day and makeup of the day when I was using this foundation. When I put on this foundation and all my makeup was on, I was just like, I look at myself in the mirror, I was like, oh my god, I cannot even deal with this foundation right now. Like, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with this foundation. This foundation, like I mentioned in my review, it gives such a luminous and like a really lovely glow. And the second thing that I am obsessed with about this foundation is the coverage. I used 2 pumps in the picture that I put, and it just made my skin so flawless without caking it up. And when you see me in person, my skin actually literally looks like skin, but like it's just like Photoshop. Like, I know it's a very big statement, but this foundation makes me look Photoshopped. Another thing I noticed about this though that I did not mention in my review is that this foundation is amazing in person, but like for example, I'm using artificial lighting right now, I'm using a ring light. I do notice that I look slightly extra glowy when there is lighting. And also in my announcement video, if you have not watched it yet, yeah, I wore the same foundation in that video and in DAYANG's video as well, in our announcement video, and I do notice that whenever there's artificial lighting, I will tend to look more or extra glowy with this foundation on. So bear in mind that if you want to get this, you will look flawless in natural light, but once you play around with artificial lighting and flash, that's where you might get oily and you have to, or like not oily, you will look extra luminous on camera. So be sure to powder before you take like flash photography, or if you're gonna be in front of a light like I am. This is my new favorite foundation. I am in love with this foundation. And to go along with that, I actually like using the Benefit Porefessional Primer because I do feel that it makes the foundation stay on that much longer, and it just smoothes out my like T-zone area and my lines and my pores and stuff, which I really like. And it kind of helps to maintain the glowiness whenever I use that foundation, the NARS one, and especially when I'm using like camera or flash photography or artificial lighting. Now on to what I apply my foundation with. If you've been watching me for a couple of months, you know that I've been obsessed with the 13 Brushes Flat Top Angled Kabuki brush. Recently, they actually launched a new version of it. It's this one, and it is called the Angled Flat Foundation Brush. It is the same, it's almost exactly the same as the Angled Flat Top Kabuki brush. However, it is smaller. So I'm gonna take the older one. This is the older one and this is the new one. So as you can see, the older one is much bigger and the new one is smaller. So this is the new one and this is the old one. And honestly, I like both the same, but I kind of like the smaller or the redesigned one more, because not only is it easier for me to blend out my foundation and reach all these like hard to reach areas like around my nose, but I also use this to blend out my concealer. So I will put my concealer under my eyes and then I will stipple it under my eyes first before I blend it out slowly. It just gives such a like flawless finish, like it's like how I blend out my foundation flawlessly with this brush. It works exactly the same for under the eyes and it just fits really nicely, and I like to use this to kind of angle up or like clean up my eyeliner as well. And just now I was mentioning about concealers, my favorite concealer of the month, and I have been really enjoying the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And okay, I have always loved my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. That has always been my favorite concealer. It just does everything. It's so creamy, it's so easy to blend. But ever since I tried this, it pains me kind of to say that I like this one better. Please don't hate me, but oh my god, you guys, this concealer is amazing. It is like the NARS Creamy Concealer but better. You know, I still love the Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I like this much more simply because it is slightly lighter but it doesn't compensate on the coverage and the pigmentation. It is so easy to blend. It just looks so nice under the eyes, and I'm in the shade medium light neutral. And I just love this concealer. If you have the budget, try it. It doesn't cake up. It blends so easily with a brush or even with a beauty blender. It works amazing. Next, I have another obsession for the month of July, and it is the MAC paint pots. Okay, the story is that I have owned MAC's Painterly paint pot for about, I'm gonna say, around 2 years. I like it, but I never really love it because to me, for my oily eyelids, it just never seems to prime them properly, and I always get like creases in my eye even when I put on the Painterly paint pot. But ever since I got the NARS Pro Prime smudge stick, the smudge proof eyeshadow base, I like using that and putting on the Painterly paint pot, and it makes my eyeshadow stay on all day with no creases, unless like I'm doing a lot of like sweaty stuff, or I'm just outside too often or something, or whenever I'm in aircon for too long and I come out, my eyelids tend to get really oily. So ever since I found what works best for my eyelids, I have been obsessed with the MAC paint pots like nobody's business. I use Painterly like every single day at one time. When I went to the Sephora member sale with DAYANG, and both of us got the paint pot in Indianwood, my love for the paint pots just grew and grew. So this is Indianwood, and it's a very nice gold base for any gold eyeshadow. And then and then the next one I get, so basically you know that I already have Painterly, which is just a neutral like colour to kind of counteract all the veiny stuff on my eyelids and prepare a base for my eyeshadows. And then I was looking for another paint pot that my colleague had, and it was in Quite Natural. But when I asked around in the MAC store, apparently Quite Natural is a limited edition paint pot. So I was kind of disappointed, but I swatched like a lot of other paint pots anyway when I was looking for Quite Natural. So I came across a Bare Study paint pot. Basically, it's just a very easy to wear champagne eyeshadow base that you can use for any eyeshadow that you want. And the most recent, and I have to say it's my favorite out of the lot, is MAC's paint pot in Groundwork. And oh my god, you guys, this is not a fully matte paint pot like Painterly. It's kind of like a satin finish, and it's a very nice dark chocolate brown color. Well, it's not really that chocolate, but it's slightly darker than my eyelid shade, and I just love this under any brown or like not really gold but a bronze eyeshadow look. It's just a very nice and easy way to have your eyelid color on. And I just have been loving the MAC paint pots, and I'm intending to get more of them. So if you do own some MAC paint pots, do let me know in the comment section below if you have any other recommendations, because I would love to try them. Next favorite is a lipstick, and it's what I'm wearing right now on my lips, and it is Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in Berry Smoothie. This is it's dark, which is something that I kind of like in my lipsticks, like mauve lipsticks, but it's not as brown as 1995. It's very, to me, it's not super moisturizing, but it's not super drying either, so it runs quite in between, and it's incredibly pigmented. And I don't know, I just feel that this lipstick shade matches with a lot of outfits that I've been wearing for the last month. And yeah, it's just a very nice, versatile, everyday color lip shade for me. And my last favorite is the Jo Malone fragrance in Peony and Blush Suede. When the scent dissipates throughout the day, it just leaves a very nice, like, lingering scent that I really like. Jo Malone fragrances, I'm just gonna let you guys know that they are strong because they are marketed as a cologne. So you do have to, when you first spritz it, it can get overwhelming, but along when you know your body owed natural scent, and as the day goes by, the scent will just like linger, and it smells really nice and sophisticated, which I really like. So that's it for my July favorites for the month. I'm so sorry that I went on and rambled on and on about certain products, because I really do love all these products, and I want to let you guys know why, of course, because I wouldn't just want to tell you that I like something without telling you why, right? But yeah, before I go, I just want to let you guys know that I will link a video, my announcement video, down below in the description box, and DAYANG's as well. If you've not watched that yet, we are gonna have a meetup! So I will leave the FB or the Facebook event page down below for you guys to click join, and all the details will be in the announcement video below or around the area for you guys. So do watch that, because we did cover most of the information that you guys need to know about the meetup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, or if you want to see more videos from me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!